Hello everyone, welcome to another round of 16 bout. I am the commentator JHancho. Welcome again to Metalopolis. This time we're going to be featuring DeadZone as the green Zerg and his opponent, the yellow Terran, the random player Sicmonkey. So we are going to be having a very nice spawn for Zerg, as he is, in Day 9's words, able to expand away from his opponent at every point. And also, we'll see if DeadZone does that nice, nasty little Overlord trick where he moves back before Sicmonkey can see that his Overlord has scouted him. But as we get underway, we do see an extractor trick for DeadZone, just the remains of it, as I caught it in the corner of my eye in the production tab. But we do have a supply depot going down at the ramp. Very smart. Again, you want to prevent Ling run-bys at all costs. The Overlord here getting perilously close, and we'll give him a follow as we just have that normal stuff going on. We do see DeadZone, unfortunately. He does it, and unfortunately, ooh, some lag here. How's the Ling rush coming? Okay. Wahahaha, okay. Ro16 apparently is one of the referees here, and we don't even have a spawning pool yet. I got nothing to do while my pool is building. So apparently he alt-tabbed or something like that, or who knows. Maybe he was downloading something. But DeadZone back on track, getting a 14 pool. Still no extractor, so no early Ling speed. This could lend itself to a fairly early lair, maybe after the Queen, or he could be saving up for an expansion, as he does know where his opponent is. And he's also sending out a drone scout, which is kind of interesting, seeing the wall off. Very sensible by Sicmonkey, doesn't want to give anything away. But unfortunately, Sicmonkey going to find out where his opponent is by the process of elimination, which is what he's trying to avoid, as DeadZone is one of the higher seeded players in the tournament. Sicmonkey getting his gas up and running, getting his first Marine, as his opponent is just finishing up his pull and just starting his gas. He does have a ton of minerals, which has just gone to the Queen, which is very smart, because Queens are extraordinary. People are still finding out the untapped value that they hold in mass. And there we go, another extractor trick, getting him just over the hump before his Overlord. Ooh, we could get a surround on that SCV, that would be nifty. But this Overlord has spawned, unsupply blocking DeadZone, and Sicmonkey now looks like we're going to get a second gas and a factory going down. So one Rax factory, and we might see more Marines come out just to play some defense in case DeadZone decides to bust down the wall. We do have some Zerglings out, speed on the way. And that is pretty much it at the moment. Two more Lings. We should see them move out, maybe take the watchtowers, poke up, see what his opponent has. Ooh, reactor now for Sicmonkey. We might see some Hellion harass, as that is very entirely possible. Unfortunately, the reactors start a little bit late for that, but that's okay. He can pump out a couple of Hellions from his regular factory. But we do have the Lings stopping at the watchtower, and more kind of just in space. Sicmonkey saying, "So Terran, we do have a Baneling nest." And DeadZone finishing his sentence is OP. This was, of course, before the 5 Rax Reaper play against Idra in the IEM, which, if you haven't seen, is extraordinary. My eyes I would have just given up way earlier than Idra did, but regardless. More Lings coming out, speed still on the way, Baneling nest is done, still off of 1 gas. Don't need all that gas, but we do have a bunch of Zerglings in production. And this is interesting, as DeadZone does have many Lings streaming to the watchtower. Wants to maybe set up shop a little bit further on, and I accidentally got the wolf statue somehow, and there's the Mink statue. So we're having a little tour de Metalopolis. Speed is done. Apparently anabolic boost gives you wings. Not Red Bull, even though that's a trademarked phrase. Now DeadZone getting his expansion safely, pretty safely. Unfortunately, not getting too much in the way of people right now, or units right now. Getting a couple more Zerglings, but mainly drones. Is getting a bunch of Banelings. We do see 8 out as a scan goes down on DeadZone's main. So it looks like, ooh, ooh, oh no, oh no, no, DeadZone, oh my goodness, oh no. And the Baneling's getting caught in the, oh no, the Baneling's getting caught, only 3, not enough to kill the supply depot, but enough to make it think twice. We do have more Hellions in production. Zerglings coming up the ramp, 2 Marines blocking the way. The SCVs won't make it in time, and the Zlings are in the base. These Hellions, though, might be out and about enough. They just tear through stuff, don't they? It's incredible. Hellions are now out, Marine also, and beautiful positioning by the Hellions, able to do double damage as they were in a line and the Zerglings, as the Zerglings ran up to them. Now DeadZone playing a little bit defense. We should see at least one spine crawler go down, probably at the main, at the ramp right here, or at the natural at the ramp or something like that. We do have one coming out, and we do see that in the barest of things. You can kind of see the little outline as it does start. We do have a pre-igniter on the way, so it looks like Sicmonkey going very, very heavy Hellion, which is very, very annoying as a Zerg player. But we do have more Marines being put into play. We do have a lot of gas. I believe that Sicmonkey could pull a couple of SCVs off and be fine, but it looks like he's going to be using that for Thors. So that could be interesting as the game wears on, but these Speedlings going to be going out, making sure his opponent hasn't grabbed an expansion. That would be very bad for DeadZone. 2-base Terran is extraordinarily hard to beat. We do have a Roach Warren out, and unfortunately that's going to be countered in the future by a Thor. And we also have an engineering bay for Sicmonkey. Not sure what that's about. Maybe he's worried about mutas, as the Thor and Marines, if they're out of position, it could spell a lot of damage for Sicmonkey. But right now we should see a Thor in production. We do have one medevac out. Do we see a Thor at 300 minerals? Looks like he's going to be dropping on DeadZone. Has one... No, we still don't see it. So no Thor as of yet, letting his minerals go a little bit higher, as I think that DeadZone might be able to see this. Yes, he does indeed. This Marine getting killed by the Zergling on the tower, and now, ooh, catching DeadZone completely out of position. If he decides to go in with the medevac right now, 4 Hellions with pre-igniter are able to absolutely destroy an economy in very, very short order. Creep Tumor almost connecting the bases, but we do see the drop occurring right now. And DeadZone, ooh, already losing 4 drones, 5, 6 drones. And he's... Oh, that is just obnoxious. Only 1 anti-air unit out for DeadZone, and he gets away unscathed. If we look at the units lost, Sicmonkey doing very well for himself, even though he's lost a little bit more resources-wise. Those drones will hurt. And there is 1 Thor out, and maybe another one in production, but his opponent is supply blocked, so DeadZone gets a reprieve on the 2nd Thor. Speedlings gonna do good against them, but if they're properly supported with Hellions, that you can throw that out the window. But we do have a Spire going down right here in the probably the most scouted area of a base, as more often than not you'll get scans here or here. But still, spreading out your tech is never a bad thing. The medevac going around for another drop. Hellions thirsting for more drone blood, trying to drain the succor out of them. And probably a questionable drop of a command center. Could put him there, maybe? A little extra travel time if he converts it to an orbital first. Could help out in getting another mule, but DeadZone moving his creep just a little bit, getting rid of that excess energy off on his queen. And we do have Gilial, okay, speed, and we do have Ovi speed as well. And it's kind of weird, as the most mobile army in the game, Zerg have the most speed upgrades in the game. So what does that tell you? But going back to DeadZone's base, we do see a ton of mutas in production, so a complete tech switch off of 3 gas. DeadZone, please get the other gas. It's one thing that I don't do as well, but Should really focus on getting a lot more gases. There's probably, ooh, 2 Thors and a bunch of Marines continuing to get more and more out of that reactor Drax. Now that the... No? That was just another... Wow, continual production of the supply depots. Ton of production for the Terran, outproducing a Zerg, basically. We do see that unit-wise, DeadZone is in the lead in worker count, but if we look at the income, apparently there's no mules on the field, because that should be a lot more close if there was. Looks like he's going to be saving up maybe for a couple scans, maybe scared of some burrow play, but we do have that... Ooh, I missed the drop. Drat. Oh, maybe we lost a couple more. We'll see if that has changed. Only 3, so those Hellions not being as effective this time. But they do scout the 3rd, which is extraordinarily good for Sicmonkey. Now he has this whole big army still turtled behind his wall, and now he's moving out. So it looks like DeadZone going to be doing the same, and hopefully he allows these really kind of funny-looking roaches, they are funny when they get speed, out in time to prevent a lot of misfortune to these Lings. As the number of Hellions here, number 8. So very tough to deal with, and there still should be the medevacs somewhere on the map, dropping 4 more. But we do have a few Banelings being in production for DeadZone, setting up shop right outside the main, and if he gets close, this could be very bad for Sicmonkey. As the Marauders are out of position, all light units are in the front, and oh, A-move, oh no, DeadZone, no, you A-move, that's not what you want to do. You want to send your Banelings first, a couple Speedlings to soak up some of the damage. These roaches will go down to the Marauders, and now I think Sicmonkey might think that he has time to move out, and he would be right. We do have 9 roaches in production, and it looks like simultaneously those mutas that he was making for a long time have moved in, so very smart play from DeadZone. I completely missed, and it looks like that sensor tower didn't help as his attention was split elsewhere. Now the Thor's moving out, realizing that he has no economy left, only 500 minerals in the bank that he's going to spend on units to attack, and he's going to go all out, and this Hellion would be very good and can actually outdistance these mutas. Unfortunately, getting caught by the roaches, and now the Marauders in front, another Hellion going to go down to the roaches, unfortunately, going to be stopping to kill a creep tumor and not doing anything. Now Sicmonkey in a position where he has to build more and more SCVs. Looks like he is only building out of 1 as he is trying to spend his money. Now moving up to engage, and look at all these Marauders. They're going to be doing a lot of damage. Unfortunately, DeadZone gonna lose most of the mutas because they are bunched up, and look at how quickly they will fall. But unfortunately, it looks like the Thors are not focus firing the mutas. It looks like, wow, DeadZone really far out in front because of his mutas not dying. The roaches are pretty beat up, but that's okay. Now I think that Sicmonkey is really far behind and needs to drum up some economy very quickly. We do have 2 missile turrets coming up at his main, 3 already as his expansion, but that's not what you need to worry about now. It's the roaches and the wolf statue, of course. Very bad for Sicmonkey, leaving a Thor out. By itself, a Thor isn't all that scary. It's the support that makes it horrendously bad to deal with. But the roaches move in, the mutas are wreaking havoc within the base, and unfortunately they have to beat it as they lose one of their number to the Thor. But unfortunately, most of the SCVs are in trouble, and Sicmonkey calls it GG, and green over yellow in game 1, the winner being DeadZone. And Sicmonkey says, I can't do Terran. So perhaps we'll see something different from him. It's so stupid they are not OP. I think they are. At times. But that's just me. I play a lot of Terrans that do a lot of damage to me. And it looks like a little bit of discussion. These mutas probably going to go down pretty hard as the mutas try and kill the Thor factory, better known as the armory. And we're just kind of tailing off here. I don't believe that Sicmonkey has any SCV. He has 3 SCVs, and that's it. So game 1, DeadZone. Game 2, on the way. Stay tuned, everybody. This has been a cast by JHancho. Alright.